Hello, good evening. It's Wednesday, the 10th day of December 2025. This is NSG News TV live on YouTube. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah, and welcome to Pulse of the Week, the midweek edition with your man, Kofi Asante Mensah. Fiercely independent. Welcome to the bulletin and welcome to the program. And today we have big stories for you from our Amahia studios here in Accra, Ghana. This is Pulse of the Week. Wherever you are watching us from, we are happy you've joined us. Thank you very much. Please share the link and let other friends and family also have a look at this. Please, we have a lot of major stories from the Republic of Ghana for you. So please stay with me. Just after this breather, I'll share into the details with you just after the headlines. Please stay with me. Always a pleasure to have you back. Thank you very much. It's your man Kofi Asante Mensah here on Pulse of the Week, here also on NSG News TV on YouTube. Today, Wednesday, the 10th day of December 2025, we are taking a big look at stories around Ghana, major stories that has occasion within this week from Monday. Sunday, I was here to serve you. So from Monday, Tuesday, and today, Wednesday, we're here to serve you with the best of information, education, and a piece of entertainment. I must say, this is the home of news. We say news with integrity. And this is also Pulse of the Week. This is your authoritative news analysis program that brings you major stories, break them down for your consumption. And in no time, we're beginning with the major stories here in the Republic of Ghana. And I submit to you, if my production team is ready, I am more than ready. And I'm sure you are also ready. Wherever you're watching us from, we are happy you've joined us. Please, our website is www.nsgnews.com. www.nsgnews.com. Please join us and read more stories from our camp. All right, so let's begin from the office of the president, from the Jubilee House, because there is some abolishment of the COVID-19 levy. And I want to share the big story with you right here this evening. President John Dramani Mahama has officially assented to the COVID-19 Health Recovery Levy Repeal Act 2025, effectively scrapping the 1% levy that was imposed on goods, services, and imports at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. The president signed the repeal on Wednesday, today, December 10, clearing the way for the levy's complete removal beginning January 2026. The repeal follows Parliament's approval last month as part of the government's effort to eliminate what it has described as nuisance taxes and ease the cost of living for households and businesses. This is the president assenting to the repeal of the COVID-19 bill.
This is the COVID Health Recovery Levy Repeal Act 2025. And it's my honor and privilege to sign to repeal the COVID levy. Promise made, promise delivered. And today is the 10th of December, 2025. Signed. Purported to provide free water, free electricity, free food, and a lot of things. And to the shock of most Ghanaians after the pandemic was over and after the elections were over, government slapped Ghanaians with a 1% value-added tax, ostensibly to recover what it's supposed to have spent on the COVID pandemic. Ghana continued to remain one of the only countries where we're being taxed for a pandemic that had passed. And so during the election, we promised that when the NDC comes to power, the COVID levy is one of those who repeal. A lot of Ghanaians have disliked this tax. And today, I'm pleased that on the 10th of December 2025, I've signed the Repeal Act to remove the 1% COVID levy. And I will present it to the Clerk of Parliament.
All right, so that's the president over there. It's quite official now, and it's been scrapped. You know, every levy or every tax is law. So once it was passed, and that was much around about 2021. Today, His Excellency the President has repealed it in the same faction. So it's also a law. So he's repealed that very law. Let's do some more stories from the office of the president or from the Flagstaff House. Because President John Dramani Mahama says it is too early for anyone to call for the abolition of the office of the special prosecutor OSP, insisting the institution still holds an important role in Ghana's anti-corruption framework. Speaking during a courtesy call by the National Peace Council at the Jubilee House Wednesday, 10th December 2025, the president stressed that the OSP remains the only anti-corruption body with full prosecutorial independence. And this is how he puts it.
The people of Ghana will not forgive us if people develop impunity in terms of abusing the trust that people have put in them. And so that's why we're resourcing the Economic and Organized Crime Office and the other anti-corruption institutions, including the Office of the Special Prosecutor. And recently, there have been some controversy with the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I think it's premature to call for the closure of that office. The unique thing about that office is it is the only anti-corruption agency that has prosecutorial powers to be able to prosecute themselves without going through the Attorney General. And so people had mistrust with the Attorney General because the Attorney General normally is a member of government and is a minister of state. And so they believe that the Attorney General will be very reluctant to prosecute his own. But if there's an independent office like the Office of the Special Prosecutor, it won't matter who you are, because they have security of tenure and they have prosecutorial powers, whether you're a member of government or you're a member of a previous government or you are anybody who has, misappropriated public funds. They have the law is behind them to be able to prosecute you. So I think we should give them a little time. Of course, people want to see, more prosecutions and more results. And so I'll just urge the OSP to speed up, some of these investigations and, show people that the office is still very relevant.
All right, so that's the president there. Let's do some more stories in relation to the office of the special prosecutor, because two members of parliament today, I mean this very evening, it's a little bit past 6, and around the parliament started around 12 to thereabout, and this very evening between 3, 4, 5 and this hour that we are bringing you this bulletin around 6, they have gone ahead to write a private member's bill to forward to the August House, and this is the story. And Majority Leader Mahama Yariga, that's the first person, and his Chief Whip Roxanne Nelson Dafia Mebo. I didn't say it well, Justice. Did I say it well? Dafia Mebo. That's how Justice say I should say it. Have drafted a private member's bill to repeal the OSP Act and abolish the office of the special prosecutor. The draft bill is yet to be presented to Parliament. It comes on the same day President John Dramani Mahama indicated that it is too early for anyone to call for the abolition of the office of the special prosecutor. So this is the story. They have written a private member's bill to Parliament to get the act that established the office of the special prosecutor abolished, and also get the special prosecutor himself also thrown out. All right, and don't forget, within last week the OSP was in tango with the private legal practitioner Martin Luther Kpebu, and they were at each other's throat. And I must say, about 8 to 10 people have written officially by way of petition to the office of the president or to President John Dramani Mahama to get the OSP out of office. His name is Kesi Ejabeng, to get him out of the office. So those petitions are there. Now, 2 members of parliament, the majority leader, Mahama Yariga, and his chief whip, the majority chief whip, Roxanne Dafia Mekpo, they have written a private members bill and drafted a private members bill to repeal that act and also get the Office of the Special Prosecutor and the OSP or the Special Prosecutor himself off or remove him. So that's the big story coming up this evening for you here on NSG News with integrity, with your man, fiercely independent Kofi Asante Mensah. And this is Pulse of the Week. We're going for a quick breather. When we return, there's more here for you. Please stay with me.
Get used to it. I have stepped into my new beginning. Yesterday is gone. Yesterday of darkness is gone. A whole new beginning. Yeah. Get used to it. I've stepped into my new level. See me watching me fly on eagle's wing. A whole new beginning.
Last election, some were in complete shock
of the results.
Yes, while we were telling them 6 months before that
so you are a traitor or what? I don't know.
The last person who will be a traitor in this country will be me. I'm very patriotic.
It is alleged that NDC is sponsoring you to do their dirty work. Let me put it that way. That's my word, dirty work, to discredit the advances of the MPP. You've been drawn into partisan politics. How do you come out of this one?
One, I have not been contracted, required to do anything for NDC against any entity in this country. Absolutely not. I don't belong to the NDC. I don't belong to the MPP. I don't have political party affiliation with any other party. No. Now look, where we are in Hacho now. I remember when I was going to write the O-levels, I didn't have money to pay for the fees. So I had to carry labor, do by day labor. Here. We're one of those who started building houses in this area as a laborer. You have to even go and carry the cement from afar because there were no buildings to store them in. This would be the shock. We were branded as mad people. But the numbers we were banding around was in excess of a 2.something million gap. We have to realize that the country, Ghana, has changed profoundly, even from 2016 levels.
I think it wasn't Ghana government funded.
No, it wasn't Ghana government funded. No, on your own you struggle and then you go to Denmark. I remember when I arrived in Frankfurt, on my way to Denmark, I had only $500 in my pocket. And that was to pay for your accommodation, pay for your feeding, pay for everything.
Always a pleasure to have you. Welcome back. Welcome home. This is the home of news with integrity. This is NSG News, and my name is Kofi Asante Mensah. A pleasure to serve you this evening here on Pulse of the Week. Today is 10th December 2025. It's a Wednesday evening, quite a wet Wednesday here in Accra, Ghana. And from our plush Amahia studios here in Accra, we're happy you've joined us wherever you are watching us from. Let's move forward to some more news. We get into the Foreign Affairs Ministry and also some brawl between the Embassy of Ghana or the Foreign Affairs Ministry and the Israeli, because there's a deportation that occasioned yesterday, and Ghana also responded to another deportation of some Israelis from Ghana today. And this is the story. The government of Ghana has deported 3 Israeli nationals in direct response to what it decrees as ill treatment and unjustified deportation of Ghanaian citizens by Israeli authorities, a move meant to safeguard the dignity of Ghanaians abroad, according to a press statement released on Wednesday, 10th, 2025, today, by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The decision came after 3 Ghanaian nationals were reportedly deported from Israel under unacceptable circumstances. As a result, Accra moved swiftly to repeal 3 Israelis who had recently arrived in Ghana. In announcing the decision, the Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, who shared the statement on his Facebook page, opened it with, quote, "The government of Ghana has been compelled to activate appropriate reciprocal action by deporting 3 Israelis who arrived in Ghana earlier today following the ill treatment and unwarranted deportation of 3 Ghanaians. Both governments have now agreed to an amicable solution." Of course, the government reaffirms its commitment to protecting the dignity and of Ghanaian citizens, emphasizing that citizens of friendly nations must exclusively be treated with dignity and respect when visiting Ghana. And that you can see the Israeli ambassador to Ghana in a firm grasp of handshake with our Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa over there in that shot. Let's quickly move to Parliament, and this time we are looking at the lithium bill, and we understand today the Deputy Minister for Land and Natural Resources, he has gone to Parliament to more or less repeal the lithium bill, and I have that very story here for you. And Kofi Berry also, he has the insert to help you enjoy this evening. The government has withdrawn the controversial lithium agreement from Parliament to allow for broader consultations with key stakeholders. The deputy Okay, I've got it now. The Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Alhaji Yusuf Suleiman, announced on today, addressing the House. The Deputy Minister said the decision was influenced by concerns raised by civil society groups, industry experts, and MPs from both sides of the House. And this is how he puts it in Parliament.
Mr. Speaker, listening to my colleagues from the other side, they have made my work very easy. They have given reasons why there's a need for us to withdraw this agreement. He's saying that he's listened to very prominent people. He's listened to so many NGOs and civil society organizations, and they are all calling on us to do further works on this very important agreement. It is for that reason that the listening minister, the listening government has decided that we withdraw this agreement, do further work involving you in this, so that together we can move together. Mr. Speaker, I leave, and the leave is accordingly sought. Thank you.
So that's the Deputy Minister for Lands, Natural Resources over there, making that firm withdrawal over there. The listening minister. I love that part. And the listening government. Hey, these people, you are the listening minister. If pressure was not brought to bear on you and your substantive minister, you wouldn't have listened. You would have gone ahead to make the percentage, the royalties percentage, a minimum of 5%. We never agreed to it. MPP brace almost 10%, and then yet, when you came, you are making it a minimum of 5%. Why do you do this? And when we brought pressure to you, pressure to bear on you, now you are saying you are a listening what? So amazing. Sometimes politicians, I don't know. But let's stay in Parliament. Do you remember, and I want to do it quite a freestyle. Kofi, you have to forgive me. When we elected a Speaker of Parliament, there was brawl in Parliament. Okay? This very Speaker, his name is Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagwin. All right? When he was elected, this is his second tenure of office. In his first tenure of office, people fought. They fought. And they elected. People even chewed ballot paper. Is it Tema West? Carlos Ayenkra. He picked some to chew. Hey, Carlos, where are you going with that? He ran away. They were chasing him everywhere. I'm telling you, Carlos. Parliament. First time we are seeing military men with gun enter the August House. Was that day? They entered there. NDC was in opposition. They were singing, "Bold to defend forever." They were singing all patriotic songs. They will resist oppressors' rule. They were singing, my brother. They were singing. They can't. That day, we had to watch throughout midnight till around 5 a.m. And the presidential investiture was also going to be on the 7th. So from the 6th through to the midnight into 7th January. And we got Dagman elected. First time, bro, in parliament. They shamed Ghanaians, you and I. Parliament, those who call themselves honorable members, they fought and elected Dagman. Please listen. Now, the same thing, this same parliament, within the Levy debate, hey, are you there? Parliament, are you there? You see what I'm pointing? At the sitting, the third time, at the sitting of the appointment committee, I think the health minister also, he was going to be vetted. Appointment committee. People, tables in what are you talking about? Parliament. Appointment committee. I think Dafia Mekbon and I think 3 MPP guys, they were kind of suspended and sanctioned a little bit. But I call it kid gloves. They were treated with kid gloves. Seriously. 4th time was yesterday. And Kofi is ready. Kofi Berry and Mr. Brown, they are ready to show us what happened yesterday. I will take you through one after the other and look at what majority and minority, especially minority, MPP for no, especially MPP. I'm coming. If you can organize Supreme Court to sit on a Friday in less than 2 hours, and you leave power in 10 months. Okay, this is 12 months. In 12 months, and you hate the court. You can't go to court because you say you have filed notice of appeal and stay of execution. So no business of government should proceed in parliament. Excuse me. Family, let's watch what happened in parliament. Kofi, if the insert is ready, let's go.
In moving the motion, I wish to present the report of the committee. I urge Hansa Department to capture the committee report as if its entirety has been fully read in this house. Mr. Speaker, I so move. Any second. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion. I so second. My name. Honorable members, Minister for Government Communications. Honorable members, motion has been moved and seconded for the consideration of the House. In the absence of any further consideration, I put the question. Those in favor of the adoption of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted. Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 32.
Mr. Speaker, I am the Vice Chair of the committee. My name is James Enu. Mr. Speaker, I move that this Honorable Court adopt the report of the Committee on Constitutional and Legal Affairs on the allocation of the sum of 677,200,937 cedis for the services of the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice for the year ending 31st December 2026. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion. What is your problem?
All right, so obviously you can see over there, the left side is okay. The right side to your screen, okay, is the minority, and to your left on your screen is the majority. But to the speaker, the left is the minority and the right is the majority. So you can see in your short, some people christened or dressed in black attire with nose masks. Those are the minority members of parliament, and they have gotten up from their seats and they have come to the middle of the August House, the midst of the August House, and they want to disturb. At a point, they even climbed to get to where the speaker is. Kofi, show me where they were almost frightened because there were some things flying in the air, etc. Kofi, show me that one. There you have it. There you have it. There you have it. Ghanaian, and you are happy with your honorable mention. Look at the chaos. Look at that.
Now the marshals will resolve this, but you see the marshals there now standing watching what is happening. And for those who just watching, the minority MPs proceeded from their seats. They moved from their seats to the center of the floor in an attempt to distract the happenings. You see the majority MPs shouting push as they push the minority MPs to go back to their seats now. It's a scaffold that has broken between the two sides of the house. The members of parliament from both sides pushing and pulling each other as the minority move from their seats in an attempt to distract the proceedings of the house. The majority rose to their feet. They will not take anything of a sort from the minority. They have moved to make sure that the minority occupies their seat, go back to their seat, and allow the business of the house to proceed, allow the parliament to proceed with their business. Before what we are seeing now,
obviously, and not a good thing over there. I have more videos by the help of Kofi Berry and Justice Kluchi. We are going to have you more insights for what happened yesterday, and we are paying close attention to what is really happening today in the August House. Okay, because somebody like Anodonpre was just spot on. He's saying no government business will occasion, no government business will continue. Government business will suffer. It will suffer. I tell you, what can you do? Hey, Mama Yarga said, you do, what can you do? Hey, God. You know what? And I see Edun Ketia was sitting at the public gallery and he was watching all of that. And he got a louder applause from the majority because the majority leader acknowledged him. I have that set of videos to show you. Kofi, if you're just ready, let's go.
General Asaidu Nketia, who is here to give this side of the house the moral support and encouragement for us to execute the task of the house. Mr. Speaker, I thank you very much.
He was giving a good smile over there. That's quite good. And I'm sure you have some more videos. I want you to show me the one not Dompre, and also Mama Yariga intimating that what can you do? You don't know me, eh? That's how he said it. If you have that, let's show it.
You go get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
get up. You can get up. You can get up. Don't let me speak.
Yes, Minority Chief Whip.
Speaker, Speaker, my colleagues should bear me out. All the occasions that it matter, we had cooperated. If you're a man, speak into the microphone, and we'll reply you. So, you can say whatever you want to say. No, but let me make it very, you cannot scare me. You cannot scare me. Whatever I want to say, I'll say it. If you want to speak, rise up and catch the eye of the speaker. You cannot scare me. You can't. What can you do? Speaker, I'm saying that to the extent that since we started the consideration of the estimate,
if you are a man speaking to the catch the eye of the speaker, share. You can't scare me. You can't scare me. Amazing times, I must say, very amazing times in Parliament. That's another prophet there, Chief Whip, minority side. And the majority leader, Mahama Delivers, was up on his feet. Because I wanted to show that he was saying, do you know me? Do you know who I am? What? Yesterday, it's not a small thing, no. As I'm here talking about this and laughing, it wasn't easy. Maybe I shouldn't laugh. I'll be coming back to be critical of this MPP and NDC in this fighting thing they are doing. It's not nice. We anymore say they are just disgracing this republic. This is the beacon. Ghana is the beacon of democracy, not just in West Africa, not just in Africa, but around the world. People respect our democracy. So if our honorable members will go to August House and go and fight 3 times in say 5 years or less, they have fought 4 times. They have fought 4 times in Parliament. Listen to the tone of Mahama Delivers. Listen, Kofi, show it.
Honorable members, we need to position ourselves by preparing to have a conclave. Please, both sides will have to come to an understanding that there is a need for us to have a conclave where the speaker will preside over the discussions at the conclave and then mediate for us to come to consensus. So please, I cannot just, after resuming the seat, just suspend sitting again.
be no conclaves. The debate will take place in open. The whole of Ghana will witness the debate. The debate will take place in open. The whole of Ghana will witness the debate. There will be no control. There will be no continuity of the whole. We are not compromising. We will not. The debate will take place here in open. You don't know who me. You don't know me. The debate will take. We can sleep here for 1 week. The debate will take place. Ghanaians will know that you are wrong. Ghanaians will know that you are wrong.
You don't know me, eh? Oh my God, you don't know me, eh? Oh my God. Hey, that noble gentleman, Mama Nakumaba. Me, you don't know me, eh? I can let you sleep here for 1 week. Ghanaians would know. This is amazing. Minority for Mohajane. Today, no, I'll have a special editorial that I would comment about this unnecessary behavior, this fighting behavior of the majority and the minority. Yes, and I think we'll put it on the hot burners for proper discussion with experts to digest it very well, if you ask me. I'll do that. So, viewer, please stay put with me. And let's do some more stories still relating to this very Kpandai story and the withdrawal of cooperation by the minority, because the Ofuasi Ayurebi Member of Parliament, Kojo Ponkroma, has accused parliamentary authorities of manipulating procedural rules to the detriment of the New Patriotic Party NPP minority caucus, following a controversial letter circulating on social media that claims that the speaker has declared the Kpandai seat vacant. Speaking in an interview, the former information minister said the NPP MPs initially received indications that a lot of pressure was being mounted on the speaker to overturn his earlier ruling, affirming Matthew Nyindam as the sitting MP for Kpandai, despite a High Court annulment of the 2024 parliamentary election results. According to him, when the caucus sought clarification from the Speaker's office, they were assured that no such reversal had been placed. And that's how he puts it.
In this instance, before the NDC came to power, there was a pre-advertised agenda to get rid of the Chief Justice. And it's been covered with procedure. And the Chief Justice has been ousted. There's a pre-advertised agenda to get rid of the EC Commissioner and her deputies. It has been rolled out, petitions, and then they will say, oh, it's procedure, it's procedure. We are telling you, if you still don't believe it, that there's a pre-advertised agenda to ensure that there's an overwhelming majority in this chamber for the purposes of constitutional amendments. It is coming. And what we can do is to stand on our feet and to draw Mr. Speaker's attention that he should not buckle to any pressure that is being put on him to declare the seat vacant, because he has already made that ruling. No amount of pressure should be brought on him.
Finally, as a caucus, you have made your point clear through your minority chief whip that this particular letter should be withdrawn. Now, per practice, we know that once you make that submission, we should hear from the other side of the house. In this case, you are opposed to hearing from the majority. We do not know what exactly he's going to say. Why don't you just give him a fair hearing so that we know the way forward?
Procedure is being used to perpetrate injustice in this country. So what they are seeking to do is to cool down the temperature and normalize it with a long discussion and then tell us that we can go to court if we don't like it. We need to let people understand that this is a political chamber. And all the tools of the trade are available to us in this political chamber. Now, if injustice is being perpetrated of this nature, we will withdraw cooperation. So what we have done is to withdraw cooperation. And prior to this, we have been cooperating. Every single report that comes, we support. We are working towards appropriation on the 19th. There's no business that we haven't supported. We are minded to support the government business to go on. But now that they have elected to put a spanner in their own works by trying to use instruments of state to snatch this seat from us, we are left with no choice than to suspend cooperation. We have a lot of respect for Mr. Speaker. We wish we didn't have to do this, but they are leaving us with no choice than to withdraw cooperation. Look at how today business is suffered. All of those who've done hours of research and want to contribute to national development and to discussion, they have to shelve all of that because they have elected, contrary to Mr. Speaker's ruling, they have elected to now put a spanner in the works. And my brother, if you push a man to the wall, you will see sides of him that are untidy. So it is in their hands, it is in their bosom to give that clear indication that that letter flying on social media does not even need to be withdrawn, and that indeed that letter or that letter is fake, doesn't have any grounding. No amount of procedural maneuvering that this is the procedure is going to change our mind. We have been clear. If you look at the energy from the backbenches, even when we are trying to tell them that, calm down, very clear that what is going to happen is that assurance is required, else there will be no cooperation. It's unfortunate, but this is where we are.
But last from me, I've seen the member himself on social media indicate that he's confident of a victory after all of this. One would ask that if your side is this confident, why not just allow the process to go on for a rerun? Then you surely would win the seat back, if that's the case.
He's speaking in his personal capacity. I'm telling you the view of the caucus. You've seen up here in the gallery the acting national chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Chairman Bute, up here in the gallery. There's a clear party position, there's a clear caucus position. I hear the member of parliament express his personal view, but the position of the party, the position of the caucus supersedes that. The cooperation will not be extended for as long as Mr. Speaker has been pressurized to renege on his earlier ruling. That ruling sits with precedent. And as long as he's been pressurized, then we are afraid that he's now acquiescing to that pressure. Because what he told our leadership 2 days ago is not what we are seeing flying on social media. And there are efforts now to maneuver and say, let's go by procedure, let's hear from this side. It's unfortunate. But our caucus has been clear that cooperation will be withdrawn until that assurance is given that that letter is not genuine and that the Honorable Matthew Nyindam remains Member of Parliament for Kpandai. Let the courts go through the process of determining. The political chamber should not be inserted to...
Right. You see, but I beg to differ from what Kujopon Nkrumah is saying, the Honorable Member of Parliament for Repeal. Business didn't suffer. Of course, it would have been good if you have researched about the budget and you want to make a good debate, etc. It would have been fine. But the truth of the matter is, all the preparation they have to pass and all the things they have to do, they have done it, about 21 of them, motions. It has gone through with the Speaker of Parliament, not first deputy, second deputy, or the main speaker, back when in the throne. They have passed it. Hamid Idrisu was on air this morning, was in Parliament saying whatever they did yesterday is just a nullity. It doesn't pass for any business. You're a joke. You're a joke, papa. Seriously. And the fact is this. The Speaker ruled, I think on the 28th of November, clearly that when the High Court rules on stuffs like this, on things like this, there's an automatic stay for 7 days. So the member, Honorable Matthew Nyindam, Member of Parliament for Kpandai, is still a Member of Parliament for the people of Kpandai until 1st December. What's today's date? Today is 10th. So 1st December has expired, coupled with 9 days. A directive, I must say, has therefore been given to the Clerk of Parliament, as instructed or ruled by the Tamale High Court, to write to the Electoral Commission. And you are here talking grammar. You are here talking grammar. You are telling us there are 3 types of stay of execution. Now you are telling us we have 3 types of stay of execution, etc. Go to court. Go and debate it in court. Write back to the Clerk of Parliament. Don't go to the August House to go and misbehave. MPP. Don't go to the August. If you can't, like you did during the vetting when they were about vetting the chief, not the chief of staff, I was going to say the chief of staff, the chief justice, all right? You excused it, you poo-pooed it, and you went away after making all the remarks you wanted to make, being blocked by the majority leader, Mama Yarga, etc. You got angered, you went away. Several people, you have walked away. Why are you not walking away? Oh, it's true, we need a minority to scrutinize and become a good opposition. But we do not need a recalcitrant minority like this. No, we have seen you in power and in majority before. We have seen you. That's the point I'm making. We have seen you. Afenyomakin and your MPP minority. This is minuscule minority. Very minute. We have seen you in power before. Handling majority. And having almost hang parliament. How you behaved. We have seen you. We're not kids. Just less than 1 year. Because January 7 will be 1 year as Mahama was sworn in. It's not yet 1 year. Look at how you are frustrated and you are misbehaving. As if you have not governed before. As if the election days has not, you have not woken up from that days, right? That sleep, that slumber, you have not woken up yet. All right? Listen, I am a responsible media organizer, media personnel. I don't support any political party, but the fact must be stated. And we have seen you misbehave in power, especially your last 4 years. You chopped some 8 years in office. Your last 4 years was quite abysmal. And I have President Kufuor on tape indicting Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo of the cathedral and the DDEP you did. All right? Your own member of the founder, part of your founder members, President Kufuor. All right? So we have seen you in power, so don't misbehave, cry. Go and sleep somewhere. Yes, go and sleep somewhere, cry. All right? We are going for a lumber break. Oh my God. We are going for a lumber break. Do you know what we call a lumber break? We are going for a lumber break because my temper is getting higher. We are going for a lumber break. The legendary Daddy Lumba, Charles Kojofoso, is having his legendary state-supported funeral come this Saturday. Today is Wednesday. 13th is Saturday. So, like, for over 1 month, Kofi, based on 1 month, and they say, over 1 month. We have been celebrating the legendary Daddy Lumba over here. His name is Charles Kojofosu. We call him Daddy Lumba, and you call him DL. Enjoy this one. And Andy Dosty, it was a Val's Day bash. Andy Dosty introduced Daddy Lumba, and this is how Andy Dosty, the legendary DJ and musician Andy Dosty, introduced Daddy Lumba. Watch this.
Okay. All right. If you're a real Lumba fan, everybody get up and do this. Sure. Back there. Come on.
So bad. So bad. Don't be on me one more. Hey, so baby. Don't be on me one more. So baby. Don't be on me one more.
Hey. Hey. Okay. Hey, what's up? Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name Andy Dosty. I'm here because of Daddy Lumba. Let's keep it going. Everybody, y'all ready? Hey. Come on, y'all. Come on. Okay, thank you very much. They say my time is up, so I have to go. Shall we continue? Okay.
I'm in a lumba dia big boom. Almo dia big boom. Ede do na musum. Ede na musum. No be yada ne friamotwam. Ne friamotwam. Appear to smile.
And Shemo against. And Shemo. And Shemo. Minority for and Shemo. Today I'm with you, right? Yeah, it's good. And Shemo against. Be a comma. A chow sunumo. And she will. Coco wood. All right, welcome back. It's yours truly, Kofi Asante-Mensah here on Pulse of the Week, Wednesday edition on NSG News TV on YouTube. Welcome. 10th of December 2025. Counting down for the celebration of Christmas. And this is our show for today. We are going on. Let's do the story of John Kufuor. John Kufuor. Former President John Kufuor has criticized several policy decisions under the Kufuor administration, citing the domestic debt exchange program DDEP, the National Cathedral Project, and the Power Distribution Services PDS deal as factors that contributed to the New Patriotic Party NPP loss in the 2024 general elections. Speaking to the Delay show hosted by DeLawrence from Port Manso, Mr. Kufuor said he never understood the rationale behind these initiatives and revealed that he was not consulted before they were implemented.
Okay. But no actually no. And Nyamani be so it is a bond market issues nearby. It is a cathedral. Send it's kukuru no near dear no nafi antimianje.
Now what place to say yes cathedral?
They are consult me.
Okay, but the
cabinet no answer will say be this akoso.
But what say the see cathedral? No one say adie here na.
Me pacho. One UTS and music them privately no more.
Okay.
And going to as a government and as a day. But so ultimately see but you as a public resources no more.
Okay.
And Kobubu Bangladesh as judges near the team. But you as
All right, so let's move to the Bono region because the Bono Regional Police Command has recorded a major breakthrough in its sustained fight against armed robbery and organized crime following the arrest and prosecution of several suspects believed to be behind violent attacks across the region. Speaking to the media at the press conference in Sunyani at the police regional headquarters, the Bono Regional Police Commander, DCOP Joshua Cobson, said the arrests were made through coordinated intelligence-led operations carried out in Brekum, Drobo, Nkansiem, Domfete, and its surroundings. The operations targeted several criminal networks responsible for robbery attacks, firearm trafficking, and the movement of stolen motorbikes or motorcycles to neighboring Cote d'Ivoire. The suspects arrested include Johnson Amponsa Kwame, Diewu, 47, Shadrach Owusu alias Shak, 25, Kwafu Samuel, 30, Latif Mustafa alias Starboy, 28, Mosbai Owusu, 20, Kofi Idrissa, 45, Kwabna Agon Azobila Akolote, 18, and Baba Kumi Foster, 35. And this is the press conference.
Attacks on the deplorable Brekum-Drobo Road and surrounding communities have long been a worry for commuters and residents, but the Bono Regional Police Command, at a press briefing in Sunyani, says it has made a major breakthrough with the arrest of 8 suspects aged between 18 and 47, including 2 ex-convicts. The suspects are alleged to have been involved in robberies on the Brekum-Drobu Road, Brekum and nearby communities, and at Nkrankwanta in the Doma West District. Police say the gangs also steal motorcycles and tricycles, which they move to and from neighboring Cote d'Ivoire. DCOP Joshua Copson is the Bono Police Commander.
Federal police investigations have established that the attempted robbery was carried out by a 5-member robbery gang led by Johnson Amponsa Kwame Diewu. During separate interrogations, suspects Kwafu Samuel and Shadrach Owusu confessed to their involvement in the attack. The further admitted involvement in several other robbery attacks, particularly in the Nkasiem area.
While some suspects have been granted police inquiry bail, others are expected back in court on December 15 and December 22 as investigations continue. But DCOP Copson assured the public of their safety and appealed for more community support in the fight against crime.
The Bono Regional Police Command wishes to assure the public that efforts are ongoing to identify and arrest the remaining accomplices who are currently at large and to recover other illicit weapons used in.
All right, so let's do some military and soldiers and police security related stories, but not in Ghana. We are leaving the shores of Ghana to the Republic of Benin, because Benin's interior minister has appeared on national TV to announce that an attempted coup in the West Africa nation has been thwarted. Earlier, a group of soldiers led by Lieutenant Colonel Pascal Tigri had made a broadcast saying they had ousted President Patrice Talon and suspended the constitution. In social media post, the French embassy in Benin and has said gunfire had been heard or reported near the residence of the president in the main city of Tokono, which is the seat of government. Eyewitnesses told NSG News that they had heard gunshots, and some journalists working for the state broadcaster were held hostage. Please watch the video of how the whole thing panned out.
This is the first serious coup attempt in decades, coming just months before an April 2026 presidential election and amid rising instability in neighboring countries. It underscores the fragility of democratic gains in the region.
Hi, welcome back. So that's a quick one for you relating to what's transpired all the way in Benin. Let's also dig deep relating to some more military stories, because the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, what we call NIMOS, has expressed worry and concern over two obstacles that appear to be undermining its mission to free the country's environment, forests, and water bodies from the grip of illegal miners, popularly known as galamsey. The Secretariat has identified these two major challenges as logistical constraints and interference from influential individuals, both of which continue to impede its operations.
We also have a lot of challenges, but we'll just look at the two key challenges. This is interference from influential people. We have that from the politicians, the chiefs, other key stakeholders in the various areas where we have worked, and it's a big problem, which I think we need to discuss. The other key problem is logistics. To move all these things, for now, we need to move from Accra to wherever we are going, and it's a matter of moving with vehicles. And these vehicles will definitely suffer breakdown because of the terrain where we find ourselves working. So these two issues are the biggest challenge that we have. Yes, you are with the community, you know the people, you know what they do, you encounter them and everything. So now we just need from you to also understand that this mandate given to us by His Excellency is something that's really is key to him and to all of us.
All right, so you see me remove my glasses. We're going for a quick breather, and when we come back, we'll be wrapping up the show, but I have some major story to share with you. Please stay with me. Hi there, what number is this? 3, right? All right, it's time for NSG News. Welcome, my name is Kofi Asante Mensah, and here at NSG News, you'll get serious documentary to watch, news, reviews, views, and what have you, because we have Pulse of the Week and also exclusive on the hot seat. On NSG News, we say news with integrity. All right, so welcome back. It's still NSG News TV here on Pulse of the Week. We are live from our Mahia studios here in Accra, Ghana. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah, fiercely independent. Happy to come your way with Pulse of the Week here on this very channel, NSG News TV. Thank you very much. Let's do some more stories even as we wrap up today's show. The Trades Union Congress, TUC, has called on government to immediately suspend the recently announced increases in electricity and water tariffs, insisting that the increments are unfair, untimely, and violate the principles of social partnership agreed between Labour and the state. Addressing a press briefing on Monday, December 8, 2025, the General Secretary of the TUC, Joshua Ansah, said the union expects government and the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, PURC, to return to the negotiation table and fully exhaust the consultative processes before any new tariffs are rolled out.
Major tariff round. The leadership of TUC at the steering committee this afternoon affirmed its outrage by the decision to increase electricity and water tariffs by 9.8% and 15.9% respectively. The PURC cumulative process with TUC for this major tariff review, as commenced at the meeting held at Aliza Hotel, was not conclusive before the announcement of those tariff increases. The PURC had sent a message to engage the TUC over the tariffs on Monday, December 8, only for the Commission to miraculously announce the tariff on December 2nd, 2025. This we find unacceptable. Following our meeting this afternoon, the TUC has resolved as follows. 1, in the spirit of fairness and mutual respect for our social partnership, we demand that government suspends the announced tariff increases. B, government and PURC should, as a matter of priority, immediately engage as agreed to exhaust the consultative process. Leadership of TUC wishes to assure Ghanaian workers that it will resist any tariff increases that will erode the mega 9% government wage adjustment unless government comes back to the negotiation table to top up the 2026 wage.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And this is our show for today, Wednesday, the 10th day of December, 2025. A big thank you to you. We've gone through major stories for you. The breaking news that came up this evening, which has to do with the signing of the COVID-19 levy, and also the premature statement that's made by the President of the Republic indicating that the office of the Special Prosecutor will be a premature thing to do to call it off or to scrap it. The scrapping request by 2 majority members, the majority leader and his chief whip, and they have written a private members bill to the August House to get the OSP and the act itself scrapped. And we'll see. I'll bring you more updates, God willing, on Friday when we come back for another date on Pulse of the Week. We brought you stories relating to the 3 people who have been deported to Israel because of the deportation of some 3 Ghanaians from Israel back to Ghana. We brought you the withdrawal of the lithium bill by the Deputy Minister for Land, Natural and Natural Resources, he has gone to repeal that very lithium bill. And we also brought you the unpalatable stories relating to the fight in Parliament yesterday. I brought you all those angles of stories. My name is Kofi Asante Mensah. So much a pleasure to come your way with Pulse of the Week, and this is the midweek edition. Before I go, I want to do something to the thieves at Ashama. The thieves at Ashama. You see, a beautiful lady like Roki, so much dear to all of us over here. All right, Roki, sorry and a special condolences to you for losing your phone. And they even slapped this lady before taking her phone from her. Okay, and now she suffered some eye problem. Right, from all of us here, we say sorry to you. Okay, akronfo amowo spintex ene ashama mwanim we mo ya akronfo mwanim we kura on your bia oje phone if your bia nchen ya obo na somansa akronfo amowo ashama ene spintex mwanim we kura. Shame on you. All right, on behalf of this able man, Francis Enchi Kofi Berry, thank you very much. And to you, our operations manager, Justice Kluche. Chale Evo, Helemenama. Thank you very much. And to our boss, Mr. A.M. Liquid, executive producer, to Hef Ziba, secretary, executive secretary, and to you, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, thank you so much for your encouragement. Charlie, your food was so nice. Thank you so much. You there watching us and being there for us all of this time. And my name is Kofi Asante Mensah. On behalf of this MCR, this PCR, this camera crew, and these great people, I said thank you for watching the 10th December 2025, Wednesday evening edition of Pulse of the Week. I'll come your way on Friday, God willing. It's Kofi Asante Mensah leaving you in the capable hands of the legendary Daddy Lumba DL Valentine's Day program now. And it is me saying tie to you.
Hey!
Now boy no take me. Me no pia now hide me. Now dogs live back me. About the sign now flash me. Me do space now buzz me. We shall be base now tax me. Give me space now rush me. Me beam them now partner. Come on. Me pem now pada. Come on. Me chim now pasha. No. Because she now paria. No. Okay bra na maswaya sha with the agogo supra for sample. Okay, Brana, mini do Michelle Fro when it one now checky. Okay, Brana, family she was she won't say name my head say. Also, radio. Also, TV. We see chroma.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all. Wait, are you ready to see the legend? Should I bring him on? Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the legendary Daddy Lumba.
Try so crazy now, guy. Pumping a tapping see you. And you know me see my todo.
Yama said, Maisu, Jesu, all the me jealous of a yeta. But Jaga's a wonder way. She goes, oh, that big fish, why no, banana, all to me, what oh, money, good money, and okay. Or 90 budget, and I do it. All to me, what now. Oh, money, good money, and okay. Or 90 budget, and I do it. She's a gold digger. She's a gold digger. Oh no no. Oh no no. Gold digger. She's a gold digger. Into your friend. So much movie I love I'm brand. I am from myself I'm brand. Into your friend. I am from Sopabreno. It's your feeling. Send a fruit, Jack, Sopabreno. Now I am from Sopabreno. Yes, any bear, my sister, me, Nancy, just yet. Now I am from Sopabreno. Sweet to you now, when the ashi, oh, she, so no matter now you're real. Oh, no, sweet, now, when the ashi, oh, she, so no matter now you're real. It's every day, yeah, I'm brand I'm from Sopabreno. It's every day, some fruit, yeah, Sopabreno. I'm from Sopabreno. We love you, boss. Minfa, between them room, I'm on Minfa, Moja Nentima, now fancy your middle. Minfa, Jimmy Mus, Tamakumasu. Minfa, come to be going, come to Miss Asua. Minfa, Jimmy Mus, Tamakumasu. Minfa, come to me going, come to Miss Asua. You know Gina to do. Oh, yes, so cool. God and your baby. I'm you know Gina to do. Oh, yes, so cool. Wabon and your Akumaka, Makumacha, and I dear Mimpa. Namisumia, Mabokomopa. Manako papa, and I GD Namisumia.